At dawn, the cave smelled of oil and cool stone. Sage Vyasa laid palm leaves in a neat stack and looked to the mouth of the cave where mist unrolled like a scroll. "I will speak an epic," he said, "but the stream must not be dammed." Footfalls like soft drums approached. Ganesha entered, eyes bright, trunk at rest, a scribe's calm already in his breath. "I will write," he said, "if your voice never falters and gives me no pause." Vyasa inclined his head. "And I will speak." He answered, "if you promise to write only what you understand." A fair bond, speed checked by understanding, understanding kept sharp by speed. They began. Vyasa's cadence rose and folded back on itself, naming kings and kin, vows and feasts, omens and wheels of fate. When the river of meaning ran too quickly, he knotted a verse with layered sense, and Ganesha, compelled to grasp it fully before writing, slowed just enough to keep pace true. Line after line, leaf after leaf. The Mahābhārata took shape as the cave filled with the soft scratch of script and the steady drum of breath. Hours slid into days. Outside, a river shouldered past boulders and carried away snowlight. Inside, words shouldered past doubt and carried story into form. Then, on a hard curl of palm, Ganesha's stylus split with a clean, traitorous click. The sound rang like a dropped bell. The condition forbade a pause. The river of speech raced on. Ganesha did not ask for another pen. He did not lift a hand to halt the sage. He simply reached up, broke off his tusk with a single decisive motion, and set ivory to leaf. The new point took ink like a vow. Writing resumed, ruthless and serene, and the cave exhaled. They worked as partners bound by choice. Vyasa carrying the burden of unbroken truth, Ganesha carrying the burden of unbroken craft. When the last leaf dried and the lamps burned low, the cave felt larger, as if the stone itself had learned a wider breath. The story traveled as stories do. People spoke first of the wonder, the god who wrote with his own tusk. Later they noticed the lessons stitched beneath the miracle, that obstacles sometimes move only when we pay a price, that focus is not a mood but a practice, that understanding can be a break and a guide at once. Ganesha is remembered as the remover of obstacles, yet here he removed one by offering something precious. The tusk did not diminish him, it made room for a greater work to exist. So when your pen snaps, when your plan splinters mid-sentence, remember the cave. Set a condition with yourself that keeps the work honest. Accept a discipline that keeps pride from hurrying past meaning. And if the path still clogs, ask what you can give, time, comfort, certainty, to clear it. Some epics wait on the other side of that gift.